Tricky debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. On that note, I welcome you to Tricky Debate for tonight. I am HKO, and definitely we are live. Okay, so you can send us your WhatsApp or voice notes concerning the debate we are going to have to 024-488-3008, and we will definitely read it on the show. Question is this: should couples have separate or joint bank accounts? Yes. Should couples have separate or joint bank accounts? Debating tonight from the red corner is Miss Philo. Miss Philo is a teacher at Junior International School, and she's speaking for joint accounts. And from the blue corner is Nana Ehuntehu. Nana is a land surveyor and a businessman, and he's a chief too. Nana is speaking for separate accounts. Right. And like I said earlier, I am your host, and I'm going to be as fair as possible. So welcome to Tricky Debate for tonight.
Tricky debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Alright, Nana and Miss Philo. Akwaba.
Yeah.
What job is it?
Unless I go and ask.
Unless you go and ask. Okay. So, you thank you for now. It's fine, right? Okay. Right, so, Nana, mental music, how are you?
Yeah, Nana.
Maybe I was music. I can only scroll up. So, we'll do ladies first. Mrs. Gillis Cassandra and Camisa from Pennington. So,
For the past, I've been first person.
Oh, okay. So, Nana will speak on why a separate account helps a relationship better than a joint account. So, Nana, your 4 minutes starts now, please.
Yeah, good evening to our cherished listeners. I am with the view that separate accounts should be one of the best options for couples to be or in any relationship that one finds yourself in. One may ask, why is it so? Because one, each and every one of you needs to have your financial independence. Why? You need to have your financial independence. No, you cannot be in a relationship and you think that the best way for you to do is for you to let your partner knows all your financial reports.
Okay.
Because as you know, ladies are some that are a little bit difficult when it comes to finances. And there's a saying that when a man gets married, he's getting married to all the family members of a lady, including yourself and your family.
Okay.
Because you are taking care of yourself, your wife, your kids, your wife's mother, your wife's father, your wife's brother, your wife's sister, all of them, including you, the man. So what about if you want your man to see your financial story, which means that the lady is going to take all that money? 2, you also need to have your personal freedom when it comes to finances. Know how much you are going to spend and how you put your money across. But when you people are having you are having a joint account, it becomes very difficult for you to have your personal freedom when it comes to finances, because your wife is always interested that whatever happens, you need the money for something. And you hear scan your diade, me hear scared diade, me hear scared diade. What scan when your diade? Always the money comes from you. That notwithstanding, some women are rich. They could be possible that they are doing a good job than you, the man. So when you do that joint account, the question, the problem is, are you all going to use the same as your where your salary is going to pass? So that one, okay, but some maybe way they are bouncing way brand new could be account. And who is going to monitor it? Is the woman. The woman overshadow it very, very, very much.
Okay.
And then when you can also find it in a way that, as I've already said, you need your personal freedom and you also need privacy. Some expenses, you cannot let your wife get to know of some of your expenses, especially when you are paying for your cousins, your aunties, a lot of your family members' school fees and that kind of thing. Because it's not going to your wife, or your wife family is not the one benefiting from that money. They prefer saying that now one continue that is where they have the proverb say if you are crazy from our obu yes all these things will come from them. Then whenever you people are having a separate account, you have all of you have different spending habits. Especially ladies, okoguma, adopeno. When they budget at the house, as soon as they get to the market, they forget the things that they budget for. When they see this thing, oh, the money you. When they see, oh, the money you. And because all of you are eating from the same pot, before you realize that the woman has spent more than you. So with this, I'm still with the view that separate account is the best option for all marriage and unmarried couples.
Thank you very much. Miss Philo, your first 4 minutes starts now.
Today why? It's like... Okay, so anyway...
When you look at the eyes, look, Akra.
I told you something earlier.
Yes, it's because... Today I came with them.
Oh, okay. So you have taken away her view.
Yes. She wanted to sleep and then I picked her up.
Be careful what you're asking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so a very good evening to lovely listeners.
You know, some of your listeners are not in the evening time at this time.
A very good night. Good night. Good evening, they are not in the evening time.
So the US people say good afternoon. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so a very good evening.
Your
good
time. 1 minute to go on.
It's not part of my time.
And then no, keep on greeting.
Okay, so to my question, I still stand for
good day. Whatever day.
I still stand. I take the view that having a joint account as married couples is best option. Why am I saying this? One, it's a financial unity and then teamwork. For instance, simplified financial management. One account for all expenses. You can decide, okay, let's open account for this. This is going to be accounts that we will use in terms of expenses, unforeseen events and all that. And you can as well plan to open an account together as a project account as couples. So when you when you guys open the account as couples, one is you work together towards common objectives. That is where you share the financial goals. At the end of the day, you know that if we are taking 5,000 is what we are taking out of that money, and that 5,000 is meant for this. So we all know what the balance left. You have the alert, I also have the alert. So we know how much we are spending. If we end up spending like anyhow, then we know the no. Now yes, we are overspending. So we need to take certain measures. What are some of the things we think we can manage? Then you try to what? Manage that problem. Should you guys encounter any of it? And then it's increase with transparency. Both partners becomes aware of the transactions, convenience and efficiency. That is easy bill paying, single account for all expenses, and then streamline budgeting, one budget to manage, and then you also reduce paperwork, that is fewer accounts to monitor. Financial security and support, that is there's this mutual financial support, shared responsibility, emergency access, partners can access funds in crisis, and then joint credit building, they share credit history, tax benefits when it comes to paying of tax, that is joint tax filing. It's simplified with tax preparation. You prepare the tax, both of you know the amount that is going into that, and then it's also reduced with tax liability, potential tax savings, and then inheritance benefits, seamless transfer of assets. It also promotes communication and then trust.
Okay.
It encourages open communication, regular financial discussions, so you have time to discuss. Okay, so those 3 months, this is the amount I want us to spend. I don't want us to spend more than that. Or this year we have decided we're not going to buy anything new. We are saving the money for probably a project or something else. And then when we pay the kids' school fees, when we pay our utilities, we pay the bills and all that, what will be left? We are going to buy ourselves. You buy this, probably cloth or something for the lady. Then the guy also can also pick a 2 stuff for himself, and then for the kids too as well. All these things. All these things you plan. Do you get it? So when you open a joint account as couples, like it makes you guys know how you are expending. If you spend excessively, then you know that no, we're supposed to reduce it. And then if one person can't also bypass the other to go and then withdraw your money without the consent of the other. So I think opening joint accounts as couples is the best thing that you can do in terms of financial management.
All right. Interesting points. All right, Nana.
Today it's like Nana.
There's something that's it's like, as I was saying,
your next 4 minutes.
Yes, it helps you to, get your, as I said already, spending habits. Each and everyone comes from a different background that you are spending. It's like the ladies love spending a lot than the men.
And that's why the joint account is good.
It enables you to know how much you are putting across certain things. Then you have to know that having separate account also gives individual responsibilities. So the individual responsibilities means that the separate account encourage each partner to manage their own finances and then responsibility of other expenses. Example, as my colleague Philo was saying, like as she is here, if all of us are doing a separate account, it enables me to know how much each one of us needs to spend. Because if I'm getting 20, I'm not siding with you. I'm just giving a scenario.
That scenario goes into my favor.
No, it's a scenario.
But it goes in my favor.
No, don't disrupt me. Because if at the end of the month I earn 2,000, for which maybe you are earning 5,000, okay, because we are both having a separate account, it enables me to know that okay, the 5,000, this and the 2,000, this and this and this is what I have to put across, so that you will not have any problem, or I will not have a problem with you being a lady that you just decide to go and buy a wig, move on, and then what God has given to you, you have, they say eyelasher, you have lips, you say I'm going to have
eyelashes.
Lashes are you have lips, they say you want lips grow, you have everything that you have, you want to go and buy a new one, the artificial things. I mean, with that one, how can I make a joint account with you before I realize all the money is being used on your personal development? Moreover, you also decide to go and buy for yourself. It doesn't end there. Your mom, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your brother, mention them, and who again? To the extent that you can even go to your sisters, to your brother-in-law of your side, because you think that now the money is there. And she was saying something about we buy money, we after paying school fees. Let's be honest with ourselves. How many guys, how many women, as married couple, how many of them pay school fees? Because they know that it's the responsibility of the man to pay the fees. So where comes yours that after paying our fees, which fees are you paying? Just few out of 99.9% of men pay fees. Responsible men pay fees. The rest of the women, if a woman is having, your daughter needs 100 cedis and you're able to provide 90 cedis, the woman adding the 10 cedis comes with the difference, telling you that your father is what? You are laughing. And that's the truth. Your father is not a responsible person. So you just take the 10 cedis and go. See that I've paid for you to go. But meanwhile, the man has provided 90 cedis. So how can we decide to do joint accounts? The thing is separate account so that I know the money I have in my account and how I'll manage the account. That say if I have to buy something for my auntie, my uncle, you ask why do you want to use that money? Who are you spending the money for? No, I have my own account. I manage it and take good care of you. Right. So I still stand with the view that separate account is the best.
Okay.
Butter him.
I think
is it better?
No, it's not yet. I have to come again before.
No, let me. Okay, come. Because that's our.
But I can still, if I want to counter your arguments, because I think you gave me the platform to. Just when you said women are sometimes impulse buyers. That's how naturally we are. And then every woman would love to look good out there. So she just step to the market. And then they see those beautiful wigs, those beautiful dresses, they would like to. Those beautiful shoes, they would like to. But come to think of it, if the account is joint, do you think she alone will have that autonomy power to say that I'm going to buy? She would have to what? Consult the husband. That is where consultation comes in. So when she comes to you, then you, the man, will let her know that no, this, can you manage it? Let's do this, and let's do this and that. When we finish, and after taking care of these expenses, then we reserve some for these new stuff that you want to get. And then he was also saying some. Nana said, and when it comes to with the men, like when you give the woman. The child money, the woman would say this women are no. When we have joint accounts, financially we are able to manage our finances. If I know my husband is earning 10,000 and I am earning, let's say, 5,000, we bring it together. If he's supposed to keep, I can say, no, my husband, so how much do we keep? Okay, so you keep 30% for yourself. I also keep 30%, 20%, everybody saves 30. Then the joint one is what they will use in managing, taking care of them. Because family stuff, you can't burden everything on your partner like that. So at least personally, you have to also get. So even aside your personal account, you get the joint. The joint is what is making the marriage. That is where we manage our finances. So I know that you've taken 30%. So the person is monitoring you. So if you come back to tell me that there is no money in your account, why did the money pass? Do you get me? But when we open those joint accounts, we are able to control things. Women, if you don't control them, for us, everything we see out there, every occasion, we want to have a new stuff to wear. But the men, they are not like that. So at least the joint account also puts the women on their toe. So for me, I still stand with the view that having a joint account is best in terms of financial management. You'll be able to manage your finances well. Whatever goes into it, we both know that no, now the money, the account is becoming empty. It means we are overspending. So how do we come back? Then you strategize. If you think probably certain things that you did, you were not supposed to do, then now you advise each other that okay, this time around we're not going to, after paying the fees, let's paying the fees and the bills, everything, let's reserve this amount for this and that. So now whatever everybody needs, we are going to put it on hold so we get this back up in our account before we'll be able to spend. So I think with me the joint account is okay.
Okay. It's not 30 seconds. You're dashing.
What he was trying to
him, I'll counter him. So
what he was trying to say, and I don't get is that.
So you are now on your.
No, when you are having joint account.
You have 3 minutes.
When you have joint account, there's something that you have to know that one, you always lose of personal financial autonomy, because as a human being you have to get financial personally. You need to
no, that is why the joint account is there.
That's the
so that you have one. You don't have that autonomy to be spending anyhow.
You lose that. You lose that.
No, it rather shapes you. It will shape you.
How does it shape you?
No, it will shape you. Listen, that's why I said we really dictated by. No, nobody's being dictated. We both sat down to plan this.
Who and who?
Myself and my husband decided to open that joint account.
She just made a statement saying that as a man, also he said, the man, you are earning 10,000 and I'm earning 5,000. Okay. And she said that each one of us should keep 30% of our salary personal.
Yes.
Which is a separate account. And then the rest will be a joint account. 30% of 10,000 is how much? You see,
so he earns higher than me. The man earns higher than me. So definitely
conflict between the two.
No. It comes with a mutual understanding.
Yes, mutual understanding.
I believe before.
I want to hear what you mean by that. That it always creates conflict.
Why would it create a conflict?
Because the time he wants to do withdrawal, you the man, assuming that he wants to do withdrawal for your mom.
Okay.
Medication. And then I'll come and ask, I want to do withdrawal for my mom for medication. Within the following day, I'll just come, I want to do withdrawal for my cousin to pay for fees. The following day, I want to do withdrawal. Then you'll be asking yourself questions. But if it's a separate account,
you can't base
that one understand.
You can't base
I'm earning 10,000 as she
10%
said.
to make a conclusion.
And 30%, you said 30% should be a separate so that you can use it for your hotel.
No. Because
7,000 and yours 2,000 has to be joined together.
Oh, mine isn't 2,000. But if I earn 5,000, how much? 30% of 5,000.
It will be 1,500.
1,500 minus 5,000 give you what? Which is 3,500.
Yes.
So you are 3,500, including my 7,000.
No. It doesn't happen that way. See, before you open,
you are just interrupting and making it butter too much.
Wait.
It's a mutual understanding.
The next problem is the man earns 10,000 and the woman earns 5,000. So wait. So every time they are being commission.
And what is wrong with that?
You see, when it happens like
that, and the two shall be one. So it's still our money.
The Bible says the two shall be one. The same Bible also tells us that the man will sweat and make sure take care of the house.
So if at the end of the day you are paying high,
sweat, and now listen, it wasn't.
So you are fulfilling scripture.
And I'll put the money.
No.
At the end of the day, you are fulfilling scripture. It's not a matter of.
So like,
so this is your 3 minutes. Let's go.
So just as I was saying, for me, I will still stand by my point that joint account is perfect for couples, because I know some ladies, women who can spend. Women, we can spend every occasion. They want a different attire. If you like, go to weddings, and so that's why always when you come to the room, you see the man's bag is small only. But the woman's stuff, it has occupied almost everywhere. The man can't even get a place in the wardrobe.
Move your stuff from the wardrobe to your side.
So at least with this, you put the person on track. But there's what that check.
No, how
check
can
the
you put
person.
someone on track when the person is overspending?
That is why it's a joint account. There is no way the person can overspend. Because before the person goes and withdraw, I think we both need to. My consent.
You know what?
I also have to apply my signature before.
So you have to decide that signatories that it's both signed.
Yes, before.
Okay, who holds the ATM or the master?
I think when it comes to joint account, why would you even go for ATM to even? Because everything we have to get the check, the checkbook.
In your case, you suggested that there's 30% that each.
I did not say, she said it.
Yes, so each person is keeping 30%.
So didn't you say?
You can have your 30% ATM for that one.
Then the joint one, there wouldn't be any
You can
ATM.
decide not to have
It has to be a check.
Yes, you have
a checkbook. So that whenever you are going, yes.
As she was saying, okay, now you are going to the market, impose money. She's taking, okay, I'm going to the market to go and buy stuff.
I said a joint account reduces the risk of
I'll see a rig, I'll buy.
Joint
before you come home. The 3,000, what is meant for has not been used, because I saw this thing, it was nice. I saw this thing, everything was nice. Oh, you can't use it now, but because the price was cheap, I bought it.
Even do you know that
the whole money has been spent on something.
Do you know that even some relationship therapists do advise for those joint accounts. They do even advise some relationship therapists.
No,
they do advise. They don't know what.
They don't know.
That's why I said before you do that thing, it's a mutual thing that you decided. That is individual. The two of you coming together to understand that.
With a woman on any angle that.
No. Oh, Nana.
How do you understand?
I'm surprised you're saying this, please. Don't disgrace. Your wife is a woman. Don't disgrace it.
No, this one you are coming to personal.
I'm not coming. This is not a personal account attack or something.
Whenever it works like it doesn't work because it's fun. Because listen, make sure that
joint account
when it comes to money.
So we have a few messages from our listeners. Emmanuel says separate, simple and detailed. And from Joyce, he says if both partners are mature, then a joint account works.
Mature.
On the other hand, where all things are not equal, they should have separate accounts or separate personal accounts and keep a joint one for bills and children's upkeep.
Isn't this what I was
now
talking
from
about?
Reverend Info, please go on. It says separate accounts on
Reverend
account. Joint accounts precisely not advisable because of sometimes there's loyalty that comes between the couple. Unless the joint account will be in the name of a child or children with eloquent signature cannot be eloquent. What is this? But in all that, if loyalty is enabled genuinely, then why not? This came from Hagen. From Abigail, she says separate. Bible says don't put all your eggs in one basket.
From
Abigail, yes. And from another Abigail, she says joint accounts to help the family decide on their financial issues and spend within their limit. Abigail says no joint account. Money is the root of all evil. Abigail, you are wrong. It's the love of money is the root of all evil. If you're quoting, you have to quote right, please. And then Derek says, I have tried both on same account, but I recommend separate account for your own sanity's sake. Then from Barbara, she says, why complicate life? Keep each other's account and just have a common fund for emergencies. And we had this one also says, but there are nice guys. I think this is for a different topic. Okay, so those are the messages we got. On a personal note, I think that joint accounts can help build trust and transparency, right, between the partners. But having separate accounts can also help promote autonomy. So in some sense, you are both right. Using both personal and joint accounts in your relationship can help to reap the benefits of both. So in other words, you can, like, either emergency or project account, then at the same time maintain personal accounts out there.
If you are bringing in that,
let me finish.
The thing's supposed to be a separate account and a joint account.
Plus, separate accounts can prevent uncertainties about each other's spending habits. He said that occur with a joint account. If your views on saving and spending are too divergent, it may be the best to maintain separate accounts so spending does not become a strain on the relationship. Remember, at the end of the day, we are trying to have a very cordial relationship. So if having separate accounts is what preserves the sanity of your relationship, then go ahead and do that. If joint account is what works for you because you love to see your wife in charge of the account, then go ahead with that too, because that is something that
able to even monitor her expenditure, how she spends money. What has happened, it puts the woman too on her too. She doesn't spend.
I was even looking at a larger picture, because at the end of the day, it's your relationship you are protecting.
It's your relationship you are protecting, but
yes,
for you letting your woman be in charge of your finances, then sorry man, you're a dead goat. This one, I see. Then it means that you are not going to take care of your family.
Alright, so on this note, I'd like to say thank you to our debaters, Nana, Ehuntehu and Miss Philo. HKO, Tricky Debate will return next week.
Tricky Debate.